Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Handoff to the single back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Ingram. Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Deep shot for the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
This offense has a second down play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He wants to throw here on second down. They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's right on target. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fair catch called for and made. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Right back to the well. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
You know, runs like this, oftentimes you're like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Well, dime personnel package comes on the field and they do their job, right? They take away all the throwing lanes, nowhere to go for him with the football throwing it, but they rallied to him. They used their speed to not prevent an explosive play on the scramble. These guys probably now coming off the field in case this offense decides to go for it here on fourth.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First down for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snares it outside. It's Mahoney. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Set up for second and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's marked. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it second and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ingram. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bucks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find...
Makes the grab down the left side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's going to pass. Fires one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Colorado! Pulled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They'll line up for a second down play. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Dialing up a second down pass play. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the lone running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 35, he's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Looking to pass. It's Ingram. Got a man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that pass picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man in the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Stopped after making the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Motion from the offense. The corners are walked up tight. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. And goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Wants to pass. He wants it all. And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Ingram. He's got his man. At the 20, he's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he... It's rolling with a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And the defense drags him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Corner's going to give them room. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. And he's got it at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that